Yo, it's Trent. Hope everyone's having a good day, good week so far. Happy Tuesday. And it's time to get hyped about the Bears. I've been waiting for this video, all preseason. Because like I said, I made a Bears video like a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. And I talked about how I so badly want to get hyped. But I know after my whole life of watching the Bears, if you get excited about them before it's time, bad things happen. Like last year, I was so hyped. I was like, Fields is the guy. It's time to win. And then we lost like 4 in a row, okay? So I've learned my lessons here. I've tried, okay? I've been trying to keep this in till after week 1, but I'm going to make this video, and here's the deal. If they win week 1, which they should against Tennessee, you'll get another great video from me. But if they lose, the rants are starting again, just like the Fields rants from last year about his fumbles. I'm going to start going nuts, and I'm sure you guys will love that too. But right now, we're going to, first of all, if the heat index, it feels like 102 outside, okay? So I'm not trying to die here. Just like yesterday, I'm trying to keep this video under 10 minutes, so I'm going to go through what I have to go through, and then try to wrap it up kind of quick. But just a little chapter thing here. Here's what I'm going to go through. I'm going to go through the whole team. I'm going to talk about why they're about to dominate and hopefully why it's different from the previous years that I've watched the Bears. We'll see how this goes. So, first of all, let's talk about the defense because that's what I'm excited for. Also, the cuts, okay? Today's the final day to make cuts. The Bears still have 18 remaining players they need to waiver or cut or whatever, put on the practice squad. Well, here's the deal. They cut a couple guys that performed well in the preseason. Only 2 of them right now, right? Brett Rypien and Colin Johnson. The Hall of Fame game, those 2 went off, right? The guy had like 2 touchdowns and over 100 yards, and Rypien was throwing that ball around. He was ripping it, right? So, I get why you'd want to keep them, but end of the day, they're, bottom tier players. We can lose them. It's fine. But the reason I talk about the cuts at all, I'm not trying to annoy you or bore you here, but I've never once as a Bears fan been worried about cuts, okay? Because our team's never been that great where it's like, oh, if we cut this guy, who cares? Now, it's like we finally have a stacked up team to where any cut might hurt us. And it's beautiful. Not that it actually will hurt us, but just we have so many players that are good and bought into what Flus was saying, what the coach was saying, that everybody wants to play. It's beautiful. Usually you see a lot of guys who you can tell, oh, I may be third string, I want my job, but, and then they stop trying because they realize they're going to get cut. Not these boys. They are working it, right? But let's go through this team because it's making me nuts, right? First of all, the safeties on defense. You know what? Before that, special teams. We have the best punter, and don't at me there. Tory Taylor. If you saw him in college, you already know he's the best NFL punter. It doesn't even matter. I get Matt Araiza, whatever his name is. He had a tough situation. He came back, good for him, and he has like 99 punt power in Madden, right? He's a beast, even in real life. He's been punting that bitch. But Tory just flips field position too much. He's too good at it. We have the best punter. And I'm not trying to talk shit here. I know Justin Tucker and like the dude for the Chiefs and some other guys are better kickers. But Cairo Santos, he's like 56 of 60 since the Bears signed him 4 years ago. He's done great, especially plus 50 yards. He's only missed like 1 or none. I can't even remember, but he's done great. So special teams, we're good. Let's go to safeties. Brisker, I absolutely love Brisker. He's a hard hitter, and he gets mad, and he gets picks. When Mac Jones slid, spiked him in the nuts, he went back and got a one-handed pick. Love it. Then you got Kevin Byard. That's one of the only dudes on the Bears that I would consider old. We don't have too many old guys besides like him and Keenan Allen, who are both superstars. Then we go to the corners, where I think we're the most strong at, okay? It's just it's a lineup of just killers, okay? You got Jalen Johnson, who, absolute beast. I don't need to talk about him. You know about Jalen. Jalen's going to perform. Then you got Kyler Gordon. If you saw that last preseason game, we've all known, I'm sure, maybe not all, but real fans have known Kyler Gordon's a beast for the past 2 years. He's a little animal, right? Then you got Tyreek Stevenson in the slot, or maybe Kyler's in the slot. You not flex, but just put Tyreek over on the corner number 2. Doesn't matter. He's a beast too. You saw him at Miami. You see him here. He gets picks, and they get swaggy. I like it. Even our backups are absolute beasts, right? Jonathan Owens, okay, I'm not a huge fan of him because he came from the Packers, and I think of those guys as double agents, but he hits hard, but he hits kind of late, but who cares? He's still somewhat good. I'm not going to talk about him like he's something great, though, because I don't think he is. But Elijah Hicks, our backup free safety, this dude had like 4 picks the past 2 years. Give him some credit, okay? Then we go to linebackers. No one's beaten our linebacker core. Maybe we're like number 3 or number 4, but I love it, okay? You got Tremaine Edmonds, dog. Then you got TJ Edwards, dog. You got Sanborn. He's like a puppy still, okay? He makes some solid plays, and I love him, but not everybody's gonna love me calling him a dog. So he's getting to dog level. He's getting there, right? But then you see these reports out how the Bears just may be taking looks at Micah Parsons. My God, would that be just killer, okay? But then I can't remember the dude's name, like Dre Taylor, something like that, or Darnell Taylor. I can't remember his name, but we just traded for him. He has like 20 sacks in the past 3 seasons combined. We'll take that because that mixed with Montez Sweat, who had 10 sacks for 2 different teams last year, absolute dogs, okay? They're going to get sacks. Then let's talk about the D tackles. We do not have very good D tackles compared to the rest of the league. But when you talk about this stat, this I can handle, okay? Javon Dexter, it's only his 2nd year. This dude's like 6'6", 240 or 250 or 260. I don't know how much he weighs. I haven't looked, but I know he's 6'6". Absolute huge guy to have in the middle to stop the run. Who's next to him? Andrew Billings. He's like, I don't know how tall he is, but he's like 300 pounds. He's like Vince Wilfork out there, dude. So you got 2 guys that weigh nearly 600 pounds and are like 13 feet tall put together in the middle. Then you got the 2 defensive ends that can rush the quarterback. Then you got corners that can cover everybody, lock down everybody. And then you got 2 all-star safeties, all-star pro, but whatever you want to call. 2 safeties that can do whatever the hell they want, okay? So no one's getting past that defense. I only have a couple minutes here to go through the offense, but listen, like I said, I'm a real fan. I love Caleb. Don't get me wrong. Caleb Cumming is great, but, you know, like, it's essential. He's an essential piece. He's a great quarterback. I'm sure he will be great, okay? But that's not all I'm excited about. You listen to some Bears fans, they'll talk about Caleb for an hour straight. We love Caleb. Don't get me wrong. But you got to talk about these other boys, okay? First of all, the offensive line. For how crappy they were 2 years ago, the turnaround to this year, I'll take it, okay? Some of you look at them and say, okay, they're like 11th best in the league or 12th best, like at their prime, even if they're all good. I understand that. But if Fields could do it, Caleb can do it. And I get Fields got sacked a shit ton, but we upgraded enough to not get sacked. You look at the preseason, even when we had all our backups out there, we gave up 1 sack the whole preseason, dude. 1 sack. Okay, for a team that gave up like 50 2 years ago. I'll take it. But then the receivers. Best receiving core in the NFL. Don't at me again, because I'm true about that. I don't care about Houston. I don't care about Miami. I don't care. Give me DJ Moore. Give me Keenan Allen. Give me Rome Odunze. I hate Velus Jones Jr., so don't give me him. You can send him to the CFL. Tyler Scott, he's like Sanborn. He's still a puppy, right? Sanborn's more proven than him, but even at receiver, Sanborn had a pick 6 last year. What did Tyler Scott do? Absolutely nothing. But he had a good game last preseason, so I'll give him a chance. Even our backup quarterbacks do. Bagent, I'm sure plenty of teams like the Raiders or maybe even the Broncos would like Bagent in their QB room. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just talking shit. But I feel like some teams would like Bagent as their number 2 more than some guys that they have, right? Austin Reed, he's a baller, but I'm not going to talk about a third-string quarterback. Then let's go to running backs and tight ends. Wrapping it up. I absolutely love these boys. Cole Kmet, Gerald Everett, and then I don't know who the third tight end will be. He doesn't really matter unless one of those 2 get hurt or there's a 3 tight end package. But it'll probably be a rookie, so whoever that guy is, good for him. Hopefully we can build him up. Running backs. DeAndre Swift, baby. DeAndre Swift, absolute beast. Then you got Khalil Herbert. I don't want to say beast, but he's a dog. He's a dog, okay? He was starting running back last year. He played kick returner too. He does a lot. He wasn't like a breakout player, but we had the number 1 rushing offense the past 2 years. There's a reason for that. Fields was a big part of it, I'm not going to lie. but you got to have a solid running back to run the ball, right? So for number 2 running back, I will take Herbert. Then number 3, Roschon Johnson. You guys forget, he was second string behind Bijan Robinson, and he's a 100% power back. So he's seeing all these things Bijan did, and he's trucking dudes. They shared carries. Yeah, I said that right. For a reason, okay? Roschon's a beast. Third string, second string, no matter what string he is running back, he's plowing through. And can't forget the last 2 boys. Our fullback, Blasingame. For a fullback, he's whatever, okay? You're pretty cool. I don't care about the fullback, I'm sorry. But he's been on the team a while. Good for him. Patrick Scales, our long snapper, okay? He's a 29 overall on Madden. He's been through it, but he's the longest. He's been on the Bears longer than anybody else. It's like his 9th or 10th year. Good for him. The fans love him because how could you not? He's been on the Bears for 10 years as a long snapper. He's seen all the sad things we've went through, and he still loves us. So, go Bears. I just got to say, I'm hyped up, dude. I'm hyped up. I've been watching people predict the season, and I'm not crazy. I know we're not going to go undefeated or some shit. But to not have a division game until week 11 against the Packers, we really do have the chance to win close to like 8-9 games out of the first 10. And I believe that fully. Someone could tell me that they're from the future and the Bears win 10 in a row. Okay, I'd be iffy, but I'd probably believe it. People saying we'll lose to Houston. Okay, you can say that, but as much as preseason doesn't matter, all our backups beat their backups. So what do you know from that? Nothing about the starters, obviously. But in terms of operation and coordinators and different coaches trying things out, we ran plays a lot better. They both did very vanilla plays. They didn't show much, but we showed a lot better. Now, give me all our talent versus all their talent. I'm taking the Bears 10 out of 10 times. I don't give a fuck about C.J. Stroud. I do not. I just don't, okay? I don't think he's bad, and I don't think he's great either. He had a good season, but a lot of guys have good seasons. Peyton Manning threw almost 30 interceptions in one season. One season doesn't mean all that much, okay? But I'm not going to try not to sound like a hater because people said the same thing about Purdy, and I loved Purdy. I thought he was going to do great still. So maybe CJ will be like that. Who knows? But I believe in this team as a Bears fan who's just seen shit my whole life, right? 2006, I was 3 years old, okay? Or 2 years old if it wasn't my birth. No, I would have been 3. But still, I didn't get to see that. And then 2018, double doink. That was the first time I swore in front of my grandma. It broke my fucking heart, dude. I was devastated after that. I was devastated, okay? They're back. They have a chance. We just have to keep the plan going. I just love the way everything's going. I was iffy about Flus last year when he cost us those 2 games when we could have been, or 3 games, when we could have been 10-7 instead of 7-10. That pissed me off. I wanted them to fire him. After seeing how much the boys love him and love the team this year, I mean, it's a make or break year for Flus. If we have another bad season, he's gone by, I bet, not even the end of the year. Maybe. They don't fire coaches in the middle of the year, not the Bears, so who knows, but I don't know. I think this season could either be great or iffy, but I'm leaning towards great because these boys are stacked. They look good together, and they love each other. They love playing together. You see how excited they look? Look at them in Hard Knocks. I mean, we look great. We're set up to win, and, I mean, all we got to do is beat the fucking Chiefs and 49ers, dude. So, yeah. Anyways, and also the Packers. If we somehow played the Packers in the playoffs, I'd probably be shitting myself. Even if we swept them during the regular season, which I can't believe I'm even saying those words. But if the Bears somehow swept them, still played them in the playoffs, I'd be shitting myself, dude. The Packers curse. I don't know if it's real or not, but I don't want to think about it. It's been like 10 straight games that they've lost, or 12 now. I don't know, but it's brutal. So, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Go Bears, baby. Go Bears. Time to get hyped up, okay? Thanks for watching. If you comment, I do my best to always answer the positive ones. If you need someone to talk to for real, you're going through something, my Instagram is linked. It's also the same exact name as my YouTube, so go in there, DM me. I'll get back to you within a day or 2. But thanks for watching. Be safe. Peace out. Go Bears.